usually have quite a lot of apples at this time of year, which almost invariably find their way to my kitchen table, which is not a bad thing because apples are actually one of the most versatile fruits that you can cook with. So, I mean, if you've got a sweet tooth, then there's the classic favourites. You can do the British Apple Crumble. You can try your hand at the American apple pie. Even the apple strudel is quite a lovely one from Germany. Another quite seasonal recipe. If you've got a sweet tooth, then an apple sauce works really well paired with meats. Or if you're vegetarian like me, then you can mix it into a really nice salad. Just slice up your apples thinly, toss them in with some spinach, some crumbled feta, maybe some sliced almonds. Pair that with a nice vinaigrette and you've got a really nice salad on your hands. You can also try juicing apples. I like to do mine with carrots and perhaps a few oranges, just for a bit of added sweetness. Of course, that depends on your flavourings and if you have a juicer. If you're very adventurous, you can try making apple cider, another lovely festive option. What else can we do with apples? Well, actually, so apples have quite a lot of pectin in them, which is really great for making jams, which is probably especially relevant this time of year. So if you're still dealing with those summer berries that we had quite a bumper crop of this year, blackberries especially are very common around here, you can make quite a nice jam using the natural pectins in apples. And this is a really great way to use those. So you can toss those in with your fruit and you'll get a really nice consistency jam, which is a really good way to store your fruits until the colder month. Caramel apples, of course, are a classic. Halloween, you can't go to bonfire night without a caramel apple. Apple crisps are another good way to use them up, especially actually if you've got quite a large crop, because the apple crisps kind of reduce down when you're baking them, so they make a really nice packed lunch snack. Another great way to get your 5 a day as well, really. And they store for quite a long time. Stuffing. Apple makes quite a good stuffing in meat, so if you're, making a nice chicken or a turkey, you can usually find a way to incorporate the apple into your stuffing. Apple coleslaw is a really good way. So if you shred up your apples and toss them in with some shredded cabbage and some shredded carrots, and then kind of toss them in maybe like a honey mustard dressing, it makes it really nice and kind of sweet and tangy. It's got that nice contrast, which goes really well actually with something heavy, so like maybe a cheese quiche that might be a bit too rich on its own, so pair it with that kind of sweet coleslaw. It really sets it off. A grilled cheese as well actually is a staple of the colder months. So if you're making a grilled cheese, try tossing in a few slices of apple as well. Not only will it help with that kind of crunch in your texture, it'll also add a bit of sweetness, which again, it really just kind of brings out the umami of the cheese when you've got that contrast. And a nice pizza topping as well. So if you like to make your own pizzas, try doing some thinly sliced apple, some crumbled blue cheese, some walnuts, and give that a bake. And then when you bring it out, just give it a drizzle with some honey. So good. Trust me, you'll thank me.